Dear ladies and gentlemen,
First of all, I would like to thank the people of Japan for their support and help to Ukraine. It's very symbolic that I represent the Business Ombudsman Council, an institution that was created in 2015 after the Revolution of Dignity, as a part of the International Anti-Corruption Memorandum concluded between the government of Ukraine, the five largest business associations, the European Bank of Reconstruction and Development that was mentioned today, and the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. And for almost 10 years of our experience, we have processed more than 13,000 business applications. 92% of our recommendations to state bodies have been implemented. We have billions of euros of financial and hundreds of non-financial impact. In addition, many of our systemic recommendations were implemented in legislation, which allowed to remove many obstacles in international trade, currency regulation, permit procedures, work of law enforcement agencies, and etc. And since then, the anti-corruption landscape in Ukraine has changed significantly. And this applies not only to the state institutions, but also to the business environment. Along with the gradual movement to the international trade environment, Ukrainian businesses are increasingly paying attention to the issue of compliance and risk management. This especially applies to SMEs because the big players in Ukraine have long-term experience to cooperate with reputable business partners that already somehow were covered by distinguished previous speakers. Currently, the Business Ombudsman Council are also creating a line related to overcoming the consequences of the war and future Ukraine recovery, and I'm actually responsible for this direction. Among the successful initiatives for the private sector, I would single out the creation of the United Network of Integrity and Compliance, which unites businesses and promotes compliance knowledge. It helps a lot, and together with the UN, with the support of Japanese government, by the way, experts created an excellent training course on building compliance during reconstruction. And of course, there is a war going on in Ukraine, and today Kyiv was again massively attacked by drones and many civilian buildings were destroyed. But still, there are some relatively safe regions that are ready to cooperate with potential investors. Of course, there are still enough problems in the business environment in Ukraine, such as war unpredictability, lack of personnel, continue reforming in the state law enforcement bodies, logistic issues, lack of risk management and compliance knowledge. But the government of Ukraine and businesses are making efforts to deregulate together to find the solutions, create incentives, and support businesses. And in this sense, even existence of our institution of pre-trial dispute resolution is a good example. For the future, we all expect that someday this war will finish. And we will definitely, Ukraine will be definitely the biggest construction site probably in the world. So here there are so many opportunities for Japanese country and for Japanese businesses, sorry, and for the especially for technological companies. We all will need all these new technologies in the life provision systems like water provision, heating provision, energy efficiency, everything starting from the housing and ending with the businesses. So taking into account, we as a Business Ombudsman Council, together with our partners, international partners, and actually international business, continue promoting anti-corruption and transparency among private sector. All other issues will be more technical than really obstacles. And thank you very much for your attention. In case you have any questions, please, I'm ready to answer.